Okay, just imagine this for a second. You bought tickets to go see one of your favorite bands. The only problem is they're playing at a venue, a stinky, awful, gonna rip you off, assuredly venue. So you bite the bullet and you go to that show. But as soon as you walk in, you walk past that merch table and you see just a plain black t-shirt with a simple band logo on it, and you're like, I would like to commemorate my time here with the purchase of this simple t-shirt. Then you take a look at the price tag and it is $65 for some reason. You're like, I don't have $65. I wasn't expecting to spend $65 on a cotton t-shirt. I think that I'm just gonna go stand over here for 3 hours, spend no money while I'm here, and hope the band plays enough good songs to keep me in a good mood, because this spoiled my event, okay? Well, the reason why you're seeing such a high ticket price isn't really the band's fault, so don't get mad at the band. It is because venues are taking a cut of the band's merchandise sales. Something that the venue had no hand in making, something that the venue has no power in controlling. For some reason, they're like, all right, give us some money. So if your pockets are good or you budgeted well enough, maybe you want to put down that $85 for a t-shirt, and that's okay if you can justify it with your own bank account. I'm not here to judge you for that. But hey, how's it going? My name is Dan Frampton. I'm the internet's most ruthless gatekeeper, and today I'm here to ruthlessly gatekeep venues the way that bands should be doing all along, okay? Now this has been going on for quite a while in big venues, but now smaller venues are starting to ask smaller bands for a cut of the merch money, which is literally the only thing that pays their bills, which makes this so egregious. But the reason why we're here talking about this today is because some idiot just made a huge stand against one of these venues, and I gotta celebrate that with this idiot. This idiot is actually correct, and I've been very outspoken with how much of an idiot that this idiot is, okay? But I'm not here to talk about the idiot's idiocy right now. I'm here to talk about this idiot's bravery. And I don't really think it's bravery. I think it's just like he's rich enough to do this right now. But old Ronnie Radke of the band Falling in Reverse just took a stand against one of these venues. Now, I'm a little bit late to this story, okay? I've been busy doing Christmassy things. I pre-recorded a bunch of videos to come out over the last couple days, and now we're back, we're at it, and we gotta talk about this thing right here. Ronnie Radke calls out a venue for, yes, stealing from him. So let's watch what Ronnie Radke has to say about the matter. Now, when you're being a gatekeeper, you do need to come in with an open mind, okay? If you're going in and just making up your mind on a person, place, or thing before you give it any time of day, then you're not really a good gatekeeper, okay? So normally, I wouldn't have anything to do with Ronnie Radke, but everything that he says online, everything that he puts out, I gotta be like, okay, Ronnie Radke, I'll give you a second chance. I'll give you a third chance. And I keep giving him all these chances, and he always fails. So let's see what he has to say here this evening.
If you haven't noticed that there is none of our merch in the back, and I want to let you guys know something. It has nothing to do with the radio station. It has to do with this venue. This venue is trying to charge us 25% of our fees.
25% is crazy. Are you kidding me? Minneapolis venue, 25%. Now, I'm not a big Falling in Reverse fan, but they do draw a crowd, and a crowd is money, and money is what it all revolves around. So this venue being 25% is a little nuts.
We had to pay this venue. This venue, hold on.
It gets such a big reaction from the crowd, and it should.
What that would mean is we would have to charge you guys way more to even make any money.
Yeah, way more. To make any money whatsoever.
What I did was, fuck them. Fuck that. Fuck them.
Well, that's great that Ronnie Radke has the money to be able to do that, but not a lot of small bands can be like coming out here with this kind of attitude. They need to try to sell anything. They need to try to make any amount of scraps just to put gas in the van to make it to the next town. That's the kind of deal that we're dealing with. So Ronnie Radke saying this and making such a public stink about it is actually awesome because of like a trickle down that it might have in the industry. Now, I don't think this is gonna have any actual weight or bring about any actual change in the community, in the scene, in rock and roll.
I'm not paying you guys fucking shit. That's fucked up. If you guys want our t-shirts, you can go online and pick them up. We'll probably lose a little bit of money from doing this, but I ain't doing that shit. I'm not selling my merch to give 25% to this fucking venue. Fuck you guys. Fuck this fucking venue. Fuck you.
I mean, that is kind of badass to be in a venue, playing at the venue, and being like, fuck this venue sucks. That's pretty rock and roll, bro. I will give him the flowers for that. That's rock and roll as hell.
You. And I'll say it to your fucking face, too.
That's what makes it so rock and roll. You are quite literally saying it to their face right now, as loudly and as publicly as you possibly can. This is great, Ronnie Radke. Thank you for using your gigantic voice on this gigantic platform to say this really important message. It's just too bad that this really important message has to affect you personally for you to do it. No, I'm sorry. I know I'm going down the slippery slope of just making fun of Ronnie Radke, where I gotta try to take a more positive tone here. He's being badass right now and he's doing a sick thing, even though he's trying to cover up that little gut that he's got growing on over there.
Fucked up. They take our streaming money, they take everything, and now they're taking they're taking it out of your pockets. You guys got to spend $100 on a hoodie. It's fucked up. That's the reason. It's because these fucking venues like this.
So I agree 100% with what he's doing there, and I actually respect it, but not a lot of other bands can do that. Let's just pull this up over here. Jeff Rosenstock posted this on Labor Day. Now, Jeff Rosenstock is pretty big in the pop punk world. He is making a little bit of money as far as pop punk is concerned, but he is still just peanuts in comparison to the old Ronnie Radke, okay? And out here, he made like a little breakdown of all the different venues of all the different cities and how much they're taking from them, all right? In DC, they took 20% soft, 10% hard if the venue sells. In New York City, 25%. Boston, 20%. New Haven, none. Richmond, none. Toronto, 20. Absolute embarrassment. Ottawa, none. So there are some good cities out there. There are some good venues out there. Now, I think that a deal could be made. You know what I mean? If you want to bring metrics and numbers into this, you can be like, okay, we brought this many people, they bought this many drinks, so give us a bit of the bar, give us a bit of the door, and then maybe we'll give you a bit of the merch. You know what I mean? But maybe that math just doesn't quite make sense. So here's an idea. Let the venue have the money for the drinks. Let the venue have the money for whatever else they generate. Maybe they're selling like nachos or whatever. You let the venue keep the venue stuff money, and you let the bands keep the band stuff money. What a crazy idea, right? But I do understand it's a business and people do gotta make money, but this merch cut thing does not make any sense. All right, I'm gonna get out of here right now. What do you think about venues taking money from bands? Let me know down there in the comments. And until my next upload, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and watch one of these other uploads. All right, see you later.